free college football picks for week 6, part 5. I'm Tony T here with our college football pick show here for week 6. Of course, we're going to get you 6 games from Saturday. Now, if you're looking for the Friday games, we shot a separate video on that, but this is for Saturday, and we're going to get all the games for you done over the week. Plenty up on the site now. Before we get to them, just a couple things. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have free college football picks updated all season long. Free picks every day from all the major sports like NFL, like Major League Baseball playoffs. Of course, hockey next week. NBA, a little more than 2 weeks away. Lots of live shows with lots of picks on our channel, making it a great time to subscribe. And also, if you would support our channel with that like, that thumbs up, we greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to visit our site, TonySpicks.com. We're a multi-capper site showcasing top cappers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers, get signed to our long-term passes. Hot cappers here like Ramon Scott for the year, Joseph Schultz, of course, Collins Brown, good 30 days. So is Hollywood Sam, Nick Vartini, yours truly up there. Collins last 7 days hot. So has Ben. Ramon, a good day yesterday. Mindy hitting the leaderboards as well. Click the links, get signed up to our long-term passes. You'll find our latest print pick center of the page, as well as our best bets, $15 picks, and props. And of course, our pick ticker will feature team versus team information, purchases a la carte. You can save 20% off all premium pick packages when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. Access our page by clicking the link in the description. Click the All Cappers tab, get signed up. Always love to hear from you guys, so post your picks in the comments, and we are looking for cappers. Apply on that home page. All right, let's go ahead. Let's get this one started. Kentucky and Georgia college football pick. This one here is on Saturday. Kentucky 5-0 after their 33-14 home victory to Florida Gators. Wildcats rushed for 329 yards. They limited the Gators to 69 rushing yards for under 3 yards a carry, with 244 yards passing on 30 attempts. Devin Leary hit on 9 of 20 for 69 yards and a touchdown. He averaged only 3.5 yards per pass attempt. Georgia's 5-0 after a 27-28 road victory at Auburn. Bulldogs fought back from that 10-zip deficit after one quarter. They rushed for 107 yards for 3.5 yards a carry. They gave up 219 yards rushing to the Tigers with 88 passing yards on 20 attempts. Carson Beck, 23 of 33 for 313 yards with a touchdown and interception. He averaged 9.5 yards per pass attempt. Larry's inefficient performance against Florida, the concern here. Georgia's given up 4 yards per rush on the ground, but has it near the top of college football, allowing 8.6 yards per completion, 4.7 yards per pass attempt. Of course, Georgia offense has sputtered in conference, but Kentucky just too one-dimensional to back against this Georgia defense. Play here, Kentucky and Georgia under 47.5. Good. There we go. Notre Dame and Louisville college football pick for Saturday. Notre Dame improved to 5-1 with their 21-14 road victory at Duke. Fine Irish rushed for 159 yards or 5 yards a carry. They surrendered 189 yards rushing to the Blue Devils with 234 passing on 21 attempts. Notre Dame had a +2 turnover margin. Sam Hartman, 15 of 30 passing for 222 yards. He averaged 7.4 yards per pass attempt. Louisville 5-0 after their 13-10 road win at NC State. Cardinals had only 20 rushing yards on 29 attempts. They limited NC State to 89 yards rushing for under 3 yards a carry, along with 112 yards passing on 25 attempts. Each team committed 3 turnovers. Jack Plummer completed 21 of 35 passes for 286 yards with a touchdown and 2 interceptions. He averaged 8.2 yards per completion. Notre Dame 11th in the nation in yards per play, offensively averaging 7.4 yards. Louisville is allowing big plays in the passing game by allowing 12.8 yards per completion, 7.1 yards per pass attempt. On defense, Notre Dame 9th in yards allowed per play, just 4.3 yards. They hold opponents to only 5.4 yards per pass attempt. Louisville has failed covers against Georgia Tech, Indiana, and now NC State. And those look concerning based on these teams' performances. The play here, Notre Dame, -6.5. Michigan and Minnesota college football pick for Saturday. Michigan 5-0 after their 45-7 road win at Nebraska. Wolverines rushed for 249 yards. They allowed 106 yards on the ground to the Cornhuskers for 5 yards per carry, along with 199 yards passing on 25 attempts. J.J. McCarthy, 12 of 16 passing for 156 yards and 2 touchdowns. He averaged 9.8 yards per attempt. Minnesota improved to 3-2, a 35-24 home victory to Louisiana. Golden Gophers rushed for 201 yards, 4 yards a carry. They surrendered 177 yards on the ground to a Sun Belt team with 172 passing yards on 25 attempts. Ethan Klakmanis, 12 of 14 passes for 146 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception there. He averaged 10.4 yards per pass attempt and had a rushing touchdown. Michigan runs at high volume, and the Golden Gophers hold teams to 4.2 yards a carry. Minnesota's had success running the football this year, 4.7 yards per rush. They got their guy back. It's a high-volume rushing attack, 41 runs a game. Golden Gophers do not hurt themselves with penalties. Wolverines have covered just once this season. They play back-to-back here on the road, play here in Minnesota at plus the 18. Arkansas and Ole Miss college football pick. This one here is on Saturday. Arkansas fell to 2-3 after a 34-22 home defeat to Texas A&M. Razorbacks rushed for only 42 yards on 39 carries. They gave up 204 yards rushing to the Aggies with 210 passing yards on 28 attempts. KJ Jefferson hit on 9 of 17 for 132 yards with a touchdown and interception. He averaged 7.8 yards per attempt. Razorbacks did have a +2 turnover margin. Arkansas gave up 7 sacks. Ole Miss improved to 4-1 with their 55-49 home victory at LSU. Rebels rushed for 317 yards. They allowed 223 yards to the Tigers with 414 passing on 38 attempts. Jackson Dart hit on 26 of 39 passes for 389 yards with 4 touchdowns. He averaged 10 yards per pass attempt and rushed for 50 yards and a touchdown. Both pass defenses are in poor form. Arkansas is allowing 13 yards per completion, 8.1 yards per pass attempt. Ole Miss allows 12.5 yards per pass completion, 7.8 yards per attempt. Both teams passing well, and Jefferson a threat to run. Play here, Arkansas and Ole Miss over 62.5. Old Dominion and Southern Miss college football pick for Saturday. Old Dominion fell to 2-3 after a 41-35 defeat to Marshall Thundering Herd. Monarchs rushed for 339 yards. They allowed 186 yards on the ground of the Thundering Herd with 278 passing on 38 attempts. Each team committed 3 turnovers. Jack Shields hit on 11 of 23 passes for 95 yards with a touchdown and 3 interceptions. He rushed for 60 yards and a touchdown. Southern Miss fell to 1-4, a 50-36 home defeat to Texas State. Golden Eagles fell behind 28-3 after one quarter. They rushed for 235 yards. Golden Eagles allowed 178 yards on the ground of the Bobcats with 338 passing yards on 24 attempts. Billy Wiles hit on 21 of 45 for 275 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. He averaged 6.1 yards per pass attempt with a rushing touchdown. Monarchs defense holding teams to 3.2 yards a carry. Southern Miss has faced tough schedule and moved the football better in the passing game. Respect their 510 offensive yards they gained last week at home to Texas State. Play here Southern Miss minus the 1.5. South Alabama and UL Monroe college football pick. This one here on Saturday. South Alabama fell to 2-3 after their 31-23 road defeat to James Madison. Jaguars rushed for only 27 yards on 24 carries. They gave up 136 yards rushing to the Dukes with 241 passing on 22 attempts. Carter Bradley hit 28 of 50 for 299 yards with 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He averaged 6 yards per attempt. UL Monroe fell to 2-2 after their 41-40 home defeat to Appalachian State. Warhawks rushed for 203 yards. The team surrendered 201 yards passing to the Mountaineers with 335 passing yards on 39 attempts. UL Monroe had a +2 turnover margin. Hunter Herring has missed the past 2 games with a collarbone injury and is questionable here. Jaya Wright, 18 of 27 passing for 268 yards with 4 touchdowns and an interception. He averaged 9.9 yards per attempt and rushed for 74 yards and a touchdown. Back-to-back road games here for the Jaguars. Warhawks have home win to Army. Wright's performance was encouraging enough to back as home underdog here. South Alabama is struggling in pass defense, allowing 14 yards per completion, 8.8 yards per pass attempt. Play here UL Monroe plus the 10.5. All right, that was our college football pick show here for Friday. This was week 6, part number 5. If you're looking for Friday's games, we shot a separate video for that, so take a look on our channel for that one. Also, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have free college football picks updated all season long. Free picks every day from all the major sports. NFL, Major League Baseball playoffs, hockey's next week. Of course, NBA in 2.5 weeks. Lots of live shows with cappers giving out picks, guys. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Also, if you would support our channel, give us that like, that thumbs up. It's appreciated. And visit our site, TonySpicks.com, for our best place there. Remember the promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save that 20% off. All right, we'll have live picks throughout the day. I'm Tony T. We'll talk to you guys later.